I'm gonna make a ballerina tutu bow holder. What you need to do with this project, ladies, is you need to get yourself a piece of paper, big, you know, as big as you want your tutu to be. I want it this big. So what I did was I got a bowl and I kind of scooped out a neck area on my paper. You can take 4 sheets of 8.5 by 11s, you know, put them together, and just scooped out the sides and made it look like they're, you know, hourglass. They're kind of hourglass looking, right? And then take your paper and you fold it in half, okay, like this, and you cut it on the lines, and then when you open it up, you have a symmetrical tutu, like this, okay? And this is my pattern. This is the pattern that you're gonna use. You're gonna take foam core board, okay? Okay, so here we are. You need a foam core board, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your pattern down on your board, and you're gonna trace it, okay? And then you're gonna cut it out with an X-Acto knife, or if you have one of these little doodads, this is a Fisker's cutter, you can do it with this, but you're gonna score it, you're gonna cut it out, and now you've got your base. So after you get your base put on, you got another layer you have to do, okay? I know, it's crazy, right? You're gonna need something to cover up the back, because you're gonna be kind of upholstering this, and it's gonna look ugly on the back, and when you're done, you're gonna wanna put something pretty on the back. So I have 2 12 by 12 cardstocks that you put put together, okay? And then you put your pattern, this, you can use this or your pattern, either one, and you cut, and you do the same thing. Trace around it, cut it out, and now you have something to cover up the ugly, see what I'm saying, on the back. And yes, you see this line now, but you won't when I'm done. You'll see why. Okay, all right. And then there's another layer, yet another layer. Okay, here you go. Batting. You want batting because you want your tutu bow holder to be look like a little tutu, like a little ballerina tutu, and it just gives it a little softness. That's all. Instead of putting your fabric over something hard, and you know, it just gives it a little extra softness. That's all. That's all. And then when you're done with that layer, you're gonna do the same thing with your fabric. Pick a fabric, any fabric. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna pick your beautiful fabric, and you're gonna cut it out, just like you did all the other layers, right? Simple, simple, simple. Then when you're done, you're gonna take your hot glue gun. There. I want to get this on here before it dries. Okay, so now you're going to trim it. Now you got it on there. You saw me just put it on there. Now I'm just going to trim it up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to start at this side here, this end, where it's nice and straight, okay? Make sure I got enough at the top to upholster this with, okay? Start right here, and just going to run a bead of glue along the edge, just like that. Get my little finger out, so I don't get burned. Just like that. So simple. This is really a simple procedure, so it doesn't pull the wrong direction. And what you got to do for the scoopy part, you cut it right down the middle like this, and then you cut it like a pie shape, okay? So that when you're upholstering it, it'll move with the piece. Anything that's circular like that, you need to cut it in, make little slits. And you might need to make more if you feel it. See that it's pulling or anything like that. But cut it down deep enough to where it's not past the batting, the batting on there, but it's enough that it's gonna cover the batting. Does that make any sense? Okay, just like that. All right, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit at a time here. I'm gonna pull it, whoops. I'm gonna pull these two pieces up, taut, like this. See what I'm saying, how the back's gonna be ugly? So we're gonna cover that up. We're gonna cover that. Just Isn't that pretty? It's looking tutu-ish, right? Okay, so we've got that part done. We're gonna set it aside, okay? Now I gotta work on the tutu. Now, I've been working on it a little bit today. Have you ever seen this fabric on a roll at the store? If you've ever seen this, it's not fabric. It's stretchy. This comes on a roll at Hobby Lobby, and it's stretchy, okay? And I just cut a length of it that I thought would work. But you can get these at the Dollar Tree. You can make headbands with them, or you can buy them like as headbands already put together at the Dollar Tree for the little girly girls, right? Well, if you get it as a headband, you just cut it in half, and it stretches to go around their little waists, okay? So if you're making a little tutu for them, you could do that. Or if you're making this, you can probably use half of it, because it's just gonna go around the back side, you know, around the front and the back side. It's not gonna be tutu all the way around. It's gonna be just, this tooling comes on a roll like this from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. This I got at Hobby Lobby. It's lace tooling that is in the tooling, same section that you get this in. Okay, I got the ivory, the cream. I like it. I think it's pretty. You get any color you want. You can get blue, you can get pink, you can get purple, you can get any color you want. Okay, so what I did was I cut about 16 inches long, and I cut a bunch of these strips. To show you, I'm gonna cut one so that you can see what I did. So let me show you what I did. See, this is an 8x8. These are, excuse the mess, because I used to paint on this, but it is for you know, measuring and cutting. So these are 8x8. So what I did was I cut 2 strips of this. Did it like this. See, I did 1, 2. That's what I did today. Should have just brought this out to begin with. And that's what I did. So now you have a 32-inch strip. Okay, so what I did was I take a crochet needle, because I crochet. If you don't have a crochet needle, crochet hook, just open up. You're just gonna wanna open up the hole really big with your finger, okay? But I have a crochet hook, so what I do is I go up through the back, okay? At the bottom hole, I go up through the back, and I grab it at the middle and pull it through, just like this, and make a loop, like that. Then you take the 2 ends and put them through the loop, just like this, and you don't tug them tight. You got it on there, just a little light knot, like you see here, okay? You don't want it really hard. You don't want to pull it really, really taut, okay? And that's all there is to this, okay? So I did this first row, so y'all didn't have to watch me do that. All right, so we've got this all the way across as far as I need it to go for this project. Now, I have a bunch of these cut, these lace, and I cut them a little bit longer because these are gonna go up higher. These are gonna go up higher than one row higher than the one that I already put in. So I put 1 in here already, and you can see, I'll show you, the knot is bigger because this is wide. This is real wide, and I'm only gonna put a few of these lace pieces in over top, but I just thought it would be pretty to layer the lace and the tooling together. I just thought it would be pretty and more foo-foo, right? So let's see, how many do I have? Now I have 20. I had 19 of these, so now I have 20. I'm thinking 5 of these should do, right? I did 1 in the middle, okay, and I think I'm gonna, let me just see. I'm gonna go up above it. Okay, I'm gonna make this kind of big. You got to put it in one hole and out the other. This is a little bit different than grabbing it with the crochet hook. You just got to get it through the hole like that. and you want to make it kind of like a loop in the back, like this. Okay, now I got it through there. Then you're going to bring it through the whole, either next to it or above it. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be it's going to be hidden by this loop that we're going to make. Okay, there we go. I think I did it. By George, I think she's caught it. Okay, then you take the same thing. You make your loop. You take these two ends, feed it through the loop, just like this. Just feed it through your loop and give it a light tug. You don't want it being too big because, and some of these little tulle pieces are going to get caught up. You don't want to, you want to make sure that it's just this lace. You tug on one side and then the other. Sometimes that helps. Okay, like that. And now we've got two pieces of lace hanging down. Isn't that pretty? Oops, oh, backwards to y'all. There we go. It's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to put in a couple more pieces of this lace. Go to use. It will. Okay, so this is going to go around this part of the ballerina tutu. See where I'm going with this, right? All right, so it's going to go around right here, kind of up high a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some hot glue. Now, you could sew them together if you're concerned about it not staying or something like that. You can sew them. That's fine, but you don't need to. You can sew them together, and then, you know, it'll be more secure. Lay down as flat as you can. Okay. Woohoo! Pretty. The ribbon that I want to go crisscross in front here is this little satin ribbon I got from the Dollar Tree, just a little half, I think it's about a 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little crisscross right in the front here, like this. So I'm going to need two pieces about that long. Doesn't have to be perfectly measured. Right. I'm going to take it right here, right at the shoulder part, okay? And in the back, I'm going to add a little hot glue, like this. Kind of see where it's going to go, crisscross, and then you put your hot glue on. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, right in the middle, I'm going to put a little, just a dab of hot glue right here, right in the center. Yeah, you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put some bling there or something. Maybe you won't see it. I just want it to lie down nicely. That's all. And then I'm going to move a little bit of this stretchy thing here, okay? And I'm going to put the hot glue right underneath, right there, where the ribbon is going to be. That, and I'm going to snip it off, and then the stretchy thing will go back over the ribbon. The stretch band, not the stretchy thing. You know, the thingamajiggy, bobby. And crisscross applesauce. Pretty, huh? What we're going to do for this part here is we're going to have this, well, we're going to have this ribbon go down each side, okay, in between these lacy ones, and then this color right here, one is going to go down the center, and it's going to have loops where you can put the headband. Whoa, there it goes. I lost it. How long do we want them? No, not that long. Okay. I'm gonna need 4 of these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat seal the bottoms so they don't fray. Just kind of go over it once, twice, 3 times, you're done. That's it. The side that's been sealed is gonna go down to the bottom, okay? Just like that. You can feel it. You can feel if it's been sealed at the bottom. It'll have like a little ridge, on it, okay? And I'm gonna run it through in between the 2 pieces of lace. I'm gonna run it through. And maybe I'll just tie a little knot in the back. And one right here. See, there's a nice piece of the lace fabric here. I want to make sure that the sealed end is here, right there, going toward the bottom. Stick it through, tie a knot in it. I did these, okay, with the same fabric that I used on this. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this in this piece here. I don't know. Okay, so what you got to do if you're going to do this for a headband, I want to show you what this will do for you. If you do one in the center for the headbands, what you want to do is you want to every so many inches, like you're going to want to straight across here. Seal it. Three passes usually does it. Yep. Okay. So what you want to do is every so many inches you're going to make like a little loop like this. Just a little loop. And you're going to hot glue it here. And you're going to go down a little bit further and you're going to do another loop. You want this double-sided satin so that it goes in both directions. Okay, you're gonna make another loop down here, just like this. Okay, so you're gonna have loops down the center that these headbands just go like this and hang from. You want to cut extra because you're gonna make loops. What I'm gonna take this piece here and I'm gonna attach it fairly well with some hot glue. Maybe even a little dab of E6000 because I want this baby to hold really well. If there's headbands on it, I don't want it to fall apart, right? Coming off. Okay. On top of that, we're going to put this. Okay. So, go ahead with the hot glue again. Here she goes with the hot glue again. A lot of it. Not want it coming off. Let's see, where does it look best? Oh, I'd say about there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make a little loop right here, right below this flower with some hot glue. I think I need some more hot glue. I'm going to connect. I'm going to connect a loop, go down a little bit further, and I'm going to make another loop. Show you what it's looking like, okay? Right there. Isn't that lovely? It's lovely, right? You want a little bit of ribbon to hang, you know, to hang it from a doorknob or a post or whatever, you know. Just gonna put the ribbon like this right along the back of the shoulder area. Now I can put this part on and secure all of it down so that it looks pretty in the back, it looks pretty in the front, and all of the things. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up with this hot glue gun. So How stinking cute, right? Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Okay, we're not done. Okay, we got more blinging to do. Just a little bit more blinging and then we'll be done, okay? All right, and what you can do on the loop thing is you can add, you know, where you see the hot glue there, you can add like a little crown. I'm gonna put a little crown here where that hot glue kind of shows through a little bit. Just shows through and I want to cover that up. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add a little crown right there. How pretty. Oh my gosh. Because you got pearls here with the silver and then the pearl crowns with the silver as well. I'm going to put one at the top and I'm going to put this little tinier crown in the middle, okay, with a little more extra bling. Here it is, the other little pearl crown. We're going to add that to the bottom, and that's a little bit of bling on the shoulders. I've got some, oh, and this, and the applique in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put that applique at the center, at the neckline. And I do have the two bows with, of course, the pearl. That's got to match, right? It's got to match. I'm going to put the little bows at the shoulder, right here. Ta-da! Isn't that stunning? Look at this. Look at this up close so you can see that Totally Dazzled applique and the ribbons, the little bows, and then the big beautiful one at the waistline. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Stunning, stunning. I love it. I think it turned out beautiful in my time.
Totally Dazzled sells sparkling rhinestone wedding supplies. Check us out at totallydazzled.com. But before you do, click up here and download our free Printable Sparkle Quotes. Or click down here and watch one of our other awesome tutorials.